We're going to come live from trackside here in Thurmond, West Virginia. Amtrak will be here within the next 10 minutes. Excuse me. Downtown Thurmond. Oh, by the way, here's the smallest town hall in Fayette County. I'd like to point that out. Wait and see who all joins. There's been no trains on the number 1 main lately. I say lately because there's a little bit of rust on the rails. The number 2 main, which is the one Amtrak will be on when they get here. Been a few trains on that today. Of course, I did just get here like 10 minutes ago. So if we're going to film Amtrak and see if there's anything coming after Amtrak. There should be something after Amtrak, because there's a manifest coming the opposite direction. I know I came down here the other day. I didn't think I had time to set up for the live stream, so I didn't set up. But I do remember filming R.J. Corn break the train out from the branch line onto the main line. Was the way they done it was a little bit rare, because usually there's something coming. They'll make R.J. Corman wait, but this time they put on the branch line. As soon as they cleared the switch in the Russ Rider siding, they lined the switch for the main, and 5 minutes later here came M653. I mean, not 693, but M653. One of the 2 reroutes that won't be here too much longer. Of course, they also got the M4A and M409, which is actually, they got some of the, they got the train that acts, they got the M4A and M409, which I'm trying to say they'll continue being here. Because I don't think those 2 are reroutes. Can't tell what time it is. Only bad thing about doing the live streams, you can't see the time on your phone. Although I think it's a couple minutes after 7:30 when I started this. See how many people join. That's something I'm going to try to do more of, though, is live streams here in Thurmond when I can. I think people seem to love it when I film the trains live. It is kind of fun when I can keep signal and don't get kicked off the stream, because a lot of times I'll lose signal. Hi. Hello, bud. Oh, here's the coaling tower, by the way. Old coaling tower. It's been here a long time. Get across the tracks here. Yep, nothing's been on this track lately. It's been raining on and off all day. Doesn't seen a few trains. And if I was 1.5 walked through that tunnel before, it ends over here and it's filled in, but I think it used to go all the way to the riverbank as a surface tunnel for water and sewer lines. Well, mostly water lines to pump water up for the town, and the water in the water tanks, which is no longer here. Of course, I ain't found any evidence of the old pumping station down there. I purposely walk over here not to get people in the video, and the same people I'm trying not to get in the video walked over here too. Oh well. I say any minute now, Amtrak will be coming around the curve. I'll apologize ahead of time just in case I lose service here, because sometimes I'm walking around, I'll get kicked off because I'll hit a dead spot where I don't have a good signal, and sometimes I can keep it going. It's the only bad thing about live streaming here. I would walk down the riverbank and see if I can keep it going, but no matter luck, as soon as I get down there, the train will come and I'll miss it. Closer look, well, farther away look at the coaling tower. I think it's amazing that it's still here after all these years. There's one in the rail yard at Raleigh too, and there's one in Hitton. Now Hitton, they taught CSXs, we moved all the buildings that they didn't need, except the coaling tower and the sending tower. They left those 2 in down there at Hitton and nothing else. They got a brand new crew office building though that's, well, not that old. I think they built it when I was a teenager, because I remember seeing it going to Hitton Raleigh Days Festival. Also, I've never seen all the old buildings they used in the rail yard, and they're not there anymore. Let's see. Let me look at something here quick. 7:34, I think Amtrak's will be here at 7:40, unless they get a couple more minutes late. Well, it's known to them they probably will. And they get some photography work here on the beautiful sunny day, looking at the old buildings like this. Because I get photography work here a lot. It's one of my favorite places to come because it's a short drive from my house. And if I get down here and find out after the fact there's no trains coming for a while and the signals stay red both ways, I go across the river and hike some nice trails. Well, something else I'd like to point out. I will be making a few things to my YouTube here. Nothing bad. Hey, trying to say best what I guess what I'm trying to say is it'll be a little bit less train videos. Yes, those of you follow me on YouTube, I'll still film for the trains. I'll still film a lot of train videos and railroad stuff. I'm just wanting to start doing more of the hiking, backpacking trips because I've done the Long Point Trail, the Endless Wall Trail. The Endless Wall Trail I've done recently. The Long Point Trail I remember doing hiking a couple of years ago, but I don't know what happened to that video. I had it on YouTube, and it's one of a decent amount of videos that's just not there anymore, and I can't tell you what happened to them. I just find it very weird that some videos I had since before I did not delete them. It's not there anymore. Pan back around so they can see me for a couple minutes anyways until the train gets here. Okay. Like to point out in the future that my videos one time, well, I'm definitely going to do more hiking tours. I'm going to get back in Appalachian Trail again here soon too, doing another section hike. I'm not going to say where I'm going to go because the crackhead that lives down the street from my house is on drugs all bad. Every single time I post a video from out of town, I wake up and he's trying to break in my house at that night. Although the last time, whoever it was, I didn't see him, they took off running, but all the other times I turned the light and look out the window and he would literally take off. We'll report to the police and they don't do anything because he actually didn't get in. I'm going to leave that with me. That's why I can't announce. That's why I can't tell people I'm out of town when I'm out of town. I have to wait and post trips, my out of town trips after I get back because of that. There's a lot of different things I want to do different on my YouTube. I'm making it more of a variety channel. Yes, I enjoy trains, so I'm not going to stop filming the trains. Patty and Andy from Watson, North Carolina. Hello. I just realized that comment was there. We still got a high green for Amtrak, which will be here any minute now. I got new subscribers from North Carolina. Patty and Andy and Medelinda. I hope I didn't accidentally say the name wrong. I've got a lot of new subscribers lately. But here in a minute, I'm going to turn the camera back towards trackside because the trains will be here any minute now. Let me do that now. I see people setting up the film, so that probably means the train's almost here. After Amtrak, I'll see if there's anything behind Amtrak. There's supposed to be a Heritage unit in the area. The Heritage unit's coming eastbound. I probably won't do live stream for that one. I'll probably stop and film it just like this, just so I can get some photography work of the Heritage unit, because this place still way out. Whisper of the Wells. Hello, Whisper of the Wells. I just seen that account something. Coughed a little there. So say hello, everybody's on there. Also, hello, Gina Ventures. Well, the train should be here. I'm hoping there's something behind Amtrak. 3 times in a row I come down either Thurmond or Prince, and strike out. My last trip down here, not counting the day's trip, but the last trip before that, I think I got RJ Corver bugging the loaded coal train off the Brett's line onto the main line. And after that, the M653 came by. Of course, the signal stayed red, but at least I got something. Came to Thurmond 2 days in a row. After walking both times, the signal stayed red everywhere. That sounds like, I think that is the train. I hear it. Yep, that's the train. There's people running. I used to do that a lot when I was younger. I'd run down the trackside to film a train. Now if I know the train's coming ahead of time, I try to already be trackside when the train gets here. Or to Mount Hope. There's a truck up there. Nobody's getting on or off today. Okay, I look directly into the light. Now I can't see very good. They don't have the new freshly painted engine today. I think they did the other day when it was pouring down the rain out of here. See what the signal does. I'll wait a couple minutes and see if it turns green again. Well, if there's something behind that track, it'll turn white for restricted signal. Then it'll turn yellow a couple minutes later. Then it'll turn green. But I do have a feeling something's coming the opposite direction. There's probably a train setting at Sewell right now waiting on Amtrak to clear. I wonder if they did that for the loaded coal train setting in Rust Button siding, which was just brought down by RJ Corman a few hours ago. I was still at work at the time, so I didn't get a say so. But I happened to be mowing the yard right beside the railroad track, so I got a 1 minute clip for that, which I made a Facebook reel for that Facebook page I got. Yes, I have a Facebook page called Waldo's Adventures if you want to check it out. Of course, if you're watching me this live stream, or replayed this live stream, you already know about my Waldo's trains. Of course, I've been Captain Obvious there. But before I'll wait a minute or two longer. Before I end the stream, though, I'd like to point out, if you have time, watch some other videos. I got a video of the new train passing site. Well, it's a new mine spur now. And the new mine site in Pax, West Virginia. I got that one up this morning. I also got the Rail Friend Ohio, which Rail Friend Ohio, I'll admit, is a brand new re-upload from 2 years ago. Now I got a lot more subscribers, so I think I'll re-upload it and see if it does better. It's interesting. Well, everything's staying red. Watch me walk down to the other signal loose surface. I'm going to try to walk down and see what the other signal looks like without losing my connection. But I may not make it. I may lose my connection. Yeah. Oh, by the way, something else I'm going to do different, though. I'm thinking about in the future, I'll start doing live streams at home as well. I'll do two types of live streams. This type, I'm out trackside or at a park or something, filming live. And the other type I want to do one where I sit in front of my computer and just talk about different things that's on my mind. And I'll call that the podcast type live stream, because I talked about doing the podcast. I never got around to the podcast. Although I think YouTube lets you do podcasts on the center. I'm not sure. I need to look into it. If I'd known, I could still sit in front of the computer, especially when the weather's bad and it's too cold to get out and film, or too rainy. I could do live streams, sit in front of the computer from time to time. Right now, I'm not going to set the day and time for regular live streams, just for the simple fact it's kind of hard with my busy work schedule, mowing and weed eating, all the other stuff I got going on. It's easier to do these random streams like this, where if I know I'm going to have time at some point during the day, do a sell out and then do the live stream afterwards. Here's some historical markers. You are here. That little dot is me. It's interesting how they have those set up. You have the historical signs some way you're standing. It's like when you travel and you stop at a rest area along the interstate to take a break, you have a dot on the map. It says, you are here. And the arrow pointing to the dot. Almost every rest area I've been to has a map of whatever state you're in. And it has the dots and arrow point to it saying you are here. Which is probably helpful if you're traveling through. Low back trains. You just missed the one that came by, which is Amtrak. And I hope there's something else coming. Although, by the time I get here, I might start to wait a minute or two, because I don't think Amtrak's cleared the switch at Sewell yet. They just went by a couple minutes ago, and Sewell's like 8 miles away. Sewell's a beautiful town. Well, it was at one time. There's not a whole lot left. But that's still a nice area to see. There's a lot of coke ovens and a lot of foundations, and part of the company store was still standing. That's still a nice place to go and fun to explore. That's somewhere else I'll be. Come fall, late fall, early winter, I'll be back at some of these places. That's the coin tower again. And that building there. Down here's the house that Side Missy's restoring. They're going to make it an Airbnb soon. The big red house. That's somebody on YouTube, I think it's Kentucky Melody, that was talking about how haunted Thurmond is, and said about something that happened in the big red house. So that's interesting that he's talking about Thurmond, West Virginia, and how it's pretty much a ghost town. That's how haunted it is. Apparently people all over the country know about that. I come down here for the trains and railroad stuff. I think he also done a story about the Flatwoods Monster and a few other things. Which is a very good YouTube channel, by the way. Of course, I'm down here with G&A Vitzes. I decided to jump in the car and ride along and film some trains. In fact, I'll probably go ahead and end the stream here unless the second train's like really, really close. I see the coal train. What's your favorite train? I always love seeing the loaded coal trains with mid-train DPU. That's probably one of my favorite types of train to film here, loaded coal trains, mid-train DPU. Although occasionally I'll get a manifest like M652, M653, but the coal trains has to be. I never get tired of seeing the loaded coal trains. Of course, if you go to the desert Ohio, you see nothing but double stack intermodal. I think it's funny that most of the trains you see here is coal trains, and I always enjoy seeing them. And it's starting to rain again. It's been raining on and off all day. May cutting grass today, interesting. But at the same time, it was a nice cool day where we were not roasting. Me and Brian actually went roasting in the miserably hot sun like we have for the past 2 months. Well, everything's still red. Think I'll go ahead and wrap up. Oh, the name of the train? I'm trying to think. I film a lot. I know if I would type a train that, I know I've always seen the Norfolk Southern trains, which I don't see a lot around here because you have to travel a lot to get to them. Well, now the signal's all red. I'm gonna see if the other, there might not be anything else coming. Hope something else is coming. Is that poison sumac? Whereas that's poison ivy right there. I'm definitely not touching that. That might be, that's either poison sumac or Virginia creeper. Either way, I'm not touching, getting close to it. Oh, by the way, the Park Service announced they're going to restore this house, and if it's that way, I can go inside and look around. Wish they do have more buildings, maybe eventually. Yeah, if everything's staying red. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to wrap up the stream and head back towards the car. If anything else is coming, I'll just film it as it goes by and upload on YouTube. Oh, by the way, if y'all have time, I got some videos. I actually got some videos of new videos. One of the endless wall trail, which is a nice trail, and then I got the side-by-side ride along with Relphone, Ohio. Those are the 2 videos I got up recently. I also got a video of the new siding that's finally done rebuilding in packs. Also point that out in case you want to watch some other videos. Thanks for watching.